You treating yourself? Anything exciting?
Just some clothes for Frankie. She's grown out of most of her summer gear.
Oh, she'll be thrilled. Holly used to prance around like a right diva whenever she got a new outfit. Proper little preener.
Yeah, sounds like Frankie.
Well, enjoy the fashion show.
You could too if you want. Come in for a cuppa. Help me be the adoring audience Frankie needs. Oh, you probably have 100 places to be.
Aye, I do. But I wouldn't want to miss this. I'll just drop this off and I'll be right back.
What if you do...
Gorgeous, Frankie. What a lovely little place to it.
All right, you can stop spinning now before you keel over.
Or worse.
Oh, please, no. Oh, we don't want you to spoil your new clothes before you've stepped outside in them. Right, why don't you try the green dress on now? See if this one fits. Do you want to go upstairs and do it? Good girl.
Yeah, I'm making entrance because we love a grand finale. Oh, she's such a joy. And she seems to have settled down a bit.
Yeah. She's still a bit confused as to where her dad is, but...
Hey, you are doing a great job with her, Tracy. You're keeping her safe and giving her stability.
Thanks.
How are you holding up?
I'm holding. Because I have to, and it wouldn't be fair on her.
Does it make it fair on you, though?
Well, it's times like this that make it all worth it.
Well, true, but it's not as if you can buy her a fancy new wardrobe every day, can you? I mean, those clothes must have cost a small fortune.
I didn't steal anything this time, if that's what you're wondering.
I wasn't. Presumed you came into a windfall of some sort.
Yeah, sort of. Years ago, Nate told me about this emergency fund he'd set up, and when I was boxing up the rest of his stuff, I came across the details, so I just thought, well, if Frankie not fitting in her clothes isn't an emergency, it's time to look after number one, which is me and Frankie. And if he's got a problem with her spending that money, then he can flipping well call me about it.
Oh, I've just come from your granddaughter's fashion show. Didn't expect to get another so soon.
I didn't want to go for his mate's sci-fi part. I told him astronauts don't do gold.
I know, but you offered to do it without any nudging from me.
Yeah, Father of the Year here.
Oh, well, you did your best.
Yeah, still coming up short. Tried contacting Nate again.
Oh, when?
A few days ago.
Oh, let me guess. Straight to voicemail?
No, he answered.
Oh, finally? Well, why didn't you tell me? Well, come on then. What did he say?
Nothing. I could hear him breathing on the end of the line. I think he answered by mistake.
Well, did you try him again?
Yep. No joy. Should never have laid a finger on him. I get why he doesn't want to speak to me, but cutting off Tracy and Frankie, I was beginning to think that maybe we're all better off without him.
What, do you really think that?
Yeah, but Nate would never abandon his wife and his kids. It's just not him.
Well, there's only one way to find out. But Nate owes you a conversation at least.
Down in that dress, you've got loads more holiday clothes to model. Cain, hi. Everything all right?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd tell me. I suppose you know it off Nate.
What do you think? Why?
I was just hoping he might have given you his new number.
He's got a new number.
What, he's switched his old phone off again. You can't live without a phone these days.
Well, he hadn't shared it with me. Cain, you don't think something's happened to him, do you?
I was starting to wonder, but then he answered his phone a few days ago. Well, he didn't say anything, but he was definitely there.
How do you know?
I could hear him breathing, but then he hung up and I haven't heard from him since.
Well, at least he answered to you. It's more than I've got. What a loser. What a total loser. I mean, he's not phoned me or Frankie since he took off for his big new job, and now he's changing his number and not telling us. I mean, me, yeah, I get it. I was hurt and I said some awful things, but Frankie...
He does, Frankie.
Not from where I'm standing. He's not been in touch in months.
Well, except for a birthday.
Not even a birthday.
But he sent her the toy camera.
He didn't. I did.
I gave it you on the doorstep. There was a card.
Yeah, it was a backup present in case he forgot to do something, which he did. I couldn't say anything with Frankie in earshot, but yeah, her dad let her down again. He's punishing me by punishing her. It's just cruel.
No, it's not nice.
But it is. He took off and hasn't looked back since. He don't care that she asks for him most nights or that her toy camera is now broken because she threw it in a tantrum about her dad not being around. He just don't care, Kim.
Do you really believe that?
Don't you?
It's not the night we know. I just don't believe he'd do that to Frankie.
Where is it then? What you doing?
What I can. Start with the camera. All fixed.
How? I thought it was a goner.
It is. I'll replace it. I told Frankie it needed a night at the toy hospital.
Great. Everything's all better then. You were up there a while? Did Frankie hold you hostage?
Don't see enough of her.
Well, you know you're welcome to, any time. She's your family. Even if your son has forgotten that.
I don't believe Nate would just abandon her.
Well, he has.
Well, that's what he thought that I did to him, and he barely let me forget about it. I just don't think he'd do the same to her.
Look, he probably doesn't see it as abandoning her. He's clearly just trying to punish me for a bit and then he'll swoop back in for Frankie when it suits.
I didn't have you down as a self-pitying type. Look, something's not right. We need to find him and talk to him.
How?
By going to him, to Shetland. I'll track him down at the wind farm. And that way he'll have to face me whether he likes it or not.